know a brother sprung. Hide and go and seek, bring me back when I was young. DJ Khaled, cause I need another one. Running this beat like my surname, cardio. Brothers in the crowd screaming out, you sound like cardio. VHS and Wii Sports from the past. We traded all the in for a job and some cash. The sun ain't out, but the sun in our heart. I'm loving every minute from the end to the start. Battle never losing like my dream, I'm executing hard. Places in the rock, but the border ends up moving. So, for the time being, my happy place. Let's sneak off. My happy place. I ain't been there in a minute, but let's go. Let's go. Back to my happy place. My happy place. Let's go. My happy place. Let's go. Back to my happy place.
What's up, everybody? I am the One Leg Bandit. Thank you so very much for being here tonight. We're going live, and we've got a lot of special guests tonight. We got a special musical guest, Bessie Mink, here with us tonight. We got QUEENCRYPTO. We got Mr. Lightspeed coming in and sharing his beautiful project and everything that he's been working on. They're going to talk about ETH Miami and all the hard work that everybody is putting in around the crypto world right now. I'm telling you, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of love to build something special. And every day at Preem here, we're grinding. Every day banding on bass. Mr. Lightspeed's building his projects. Jen's building her projects. And Bessie Mink is growing her Web3 projects every single day. All I want you to know is everything we do with love, to help educate, to help lift everybody up so you can be successful in your own time, however long it takes, whatever you need, we're here for you. So we're going to answer a lot of questions tonight, a lot of great dialogue. But first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and bring up our musical guest to kick this off, Miss Bessie Mink.
Hello, legit. What's going on? Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. So if you don't mind, please give everybody out in the world a nice little intro. Let everybody know a little bit about yourself.
Thank you so much. My name is Bessie Mink. I'm a singer-songwriter and producer out of Chicago. I'm also a Web3 artist and co-founder and host of a weekly live podcast called Music Train that was born on Web3. We interview guests. We just had Joe Ryan, Midwest Boy, on, who has a 200 collection drop this evening, actually, for his ETH holders. I'm also the writer of the Lads NFT project song called Who Are the Lads, head out by Andrew Prater. Shiba Sequoia Fest is an amazing musical production that happens in Muskegon, Michigan. Every year, artists like Violetta Zeroni, Nessie the Rilla, Joe Ryan, Fondue, and many others, including myself, just this past summer, we're having the privilege to perform at this music festival that is heightening awareness about the Shiba Sequoia Dendron Giganteum trees, 98% of which were destroyed in the Sierra Nevada mountain fires. And Andrew asked me to write a song. So it's an NFT now. It's everybody's ticket to Shiba Fest. It happens in North Carolina. It happens in Muskegon, Michigan. And they want rolling forests all over the world. They want to bring these trees back. And the artists who perform at these Shiba Fest festivals, they end up planting a tree that is cloned by Archangel, and they get to name the tree. So I got to plant a tree with Extinct. Shout out to the Extinct, an amazing another singer-songwriter I met in Web3. Shout out to Joe Nix, Hardistry, David Duran, and all the guests that have been on Music Train. Thank you so much for having me. There's so much more. One more thing, we have an amazing Woodstock live show this Friday in Woodstock, Illinois. $1,000 of toys were donated to Needful Things Shop in Woodstock for the lighting of the square. I'll be performing Christmas songs with James Barnett and Joe Ryan. Again, my name is Bessie Mink. It's good to be here.
You crushed it. Absolutely. Thank you. Go ahead and take the stage.
All right. Well, I think I'll play you the Lad song. Who are the lads? Where did they come from anyway? Why are they always planting trees? Who are the lads? We come from all over the world. We're here to make things happen. Beautiful sequoias in the forest, once so ancient. Who are the lads? We are you. Who do we want to be? True to the trees, you got it right. For you and me, don't you see? The lads are here for the long haul. Here for the brightest of the universe. The lads, we are on target. Beings of love and light, truth and goodness. The lads all over the world, planting trees for the forest. Who are the lads? We are you. Who do we want to be? True to the trees, you got it right. For you and me, don't you see? Here for the long haul, here for the brightest of the universe. The lads, we are on target. Beings of love and light, truth and goodness. The lads all over the world. We're all over the world. We're all over the world, planting trees for the forest. I got one more for you. This is a song called Do Tesla's Dream. Shout out to Rebellionaires and Dr. Scott, who wrote the lyrics and heard me sing a song on X and asked me if I would put his song to music, which is something that I love to do. Here we go. Do Tesla's dream of things unseen? Does your 3 insist that Y exists when it's stable made? Is your storage crate in the garbage bin an X again? Or the heating duct a cyber truck? Does a weary auto label see autos in a stable? One more mirage in your one-car garage. It's invisible friends. Is it just pretend? Hey, green the only. Are our Teslas lonely? We need to find what's in their mind. Dr. Know-It-All, please make the call. Is your FSD chip looking for companionship? We may never know, save for Dojo. We'll soon take back seats in our robo-taxi. So will this silicon stranger put our lives in danger as he goes about on another route looking for his soulmate. Just past the next toll gate, his attention's diverted, the thoughts more perverted. Will he stick to his scheme, or will he start to daydream? Should we end this romance? Dread not this illusion, for it's human delusion. One more deception from human connection. This dry neural net, it's clearly not wet, nor even sentient. Despite human sentiment, we tend give intent to things we invent. It's pure paranoia, born of pareidolia. This gift of abstraction, it's behind this distraction. When we can't comprehend, our souls we lend to objects inert or even alert. Don't ascribe an intelligence to mechanical elegance. It can't have a thought, it's only a bot. Worry for naught of an AI onslaught. Or is that a bot? Because Tesla's dream is only a me. Thank you. I'm Bessie Mink.
So, Bessie, that was outstanding. You know, we greatly appreciate you being here. Now, you told me you make songs up kind of on the spot. You do this for children all the time to make them feel good. I want to ask, we'll play a little bit after our guest. can you use the words preem and rising and maybe throw in some Mr. Lightspeed and Jen, all of it in there. See if
Yes.
you can make something, mix it up, and let's have a good time for the song after our guest tonight, okay?
Definitely. I could definitely do that. Thank you so much for having me. I can't wait to listen to the show.
Thank you very much. All right, everybody. So that was a good little intro there. Betsy Mink is, she knows everybody in the crypto world. As you can tell, she's been to all the Shiba Fest. She hangs with everybody that, if you was at ETH Toronto, probably a lot of the people you saw live on the LTD boat, which was an outstanding night. But next, we're going to bring up our main guest of the evening, Mr. Lightspeed and Jen Crypto Queen. We need to bring them up. We need to talk about some topics and find out what's really going on, how everybody's feeling. Look, when it comes to realness, these people are absolutely as real as it gets. They tell the truth. They're honest. Just like everybody that we work with here at Preem Token, it's real. So I hope y'all sit back and enjoy this. With no further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring up Jen and Mr. Lightspeed.
Hey.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, Jen. It's good to see you again.
I think your mic's muted, Jen.
Thank you. Yes, doing a live stream. I'm kind of rusty. I haven't done it in a while. So thanks for having me. Excited to be here. Glad to hear Bessie. She did an awesome job as always.
Yeah, I enjoyed listening to that too.
She sure did. So, thank y'all for taking the time for being here. The crypto market seems to be absolutely heating up. Mr. Lightspeed, what you've done with your creator coin is absolutely outstanding. And I want to start with that topic because a lot of people still to this day have no idea what a creator coin is. So if you could, go ahead, let's start right off the top. Let people know what you're doing with your token and how everything's going with that.
Yeah, I decided to just do something where I thought that I could work independently, right? Do something solo for a change. And I realized that things were getting very noisy over at Base, right? And noise is good. People chatting and there's fuse between developers and content creators and all that stuff. And that's when I found out about Zora as a platform, which is met the next thing I was looking for was I wanted some infrastructure that I could work on that was absolutely mature, that I didn't have to worry about maintaining. And so that just made it very easy to adopt. And it's all about tokenizing your content, right? So on Zora, Mr. Lightspeed is the coin. Think of it as like the coin. So that's so for your followers who buy into Mr. Lightspeed or even your project, for example, you could do the same thing. I've seen some token projects do that. That would be your coin. And then every single time you post, that is the token and it's paired up against your liquidity that you built up on your content creator coin, right? So every time I do a post, that is a token off of the Mr. Lightspeed pair, and you'll see that paired up like that on chain. And so over time and getting followers and people doing bids on your posts, you get feedback. You find out which ones are doing well and which ones aren't so hot. And you kind of change course and decide, you know what, this content is getting some misses and this content's doing very well. And so you get immediate feedback. And that's what I like a lot about it. And so it's given me a great opportunity in a nutshell to set up a little ecosystem around my brand. When I was at the conference in Miami, I actually represented my brand. So this is just a way for me to truly be myself.
I like that, and Mr. Lightspeed, me and you both know this, and Jennifer knows this as well. How much time and dedication it goes to building brands, to building projects, and things that matter. And sometimes you could be the best promoter. You could build something to $100 million, but people are going to buy and to sell. It is it's a game like that. I have a question because I don't even understand it. With the Mr. Lightspeed coin, it goes up based upon the people that buy your post, right? But still, people can trade this just like a regular token. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So you could think of Mr. Lightspeed as like Ethereum, right? And then every post being a token off of Ethereum, right? So just think of that relationship. So Mr. Lightspeed is literally the coin in this case. And I did put up an Ethereum liquidity pair, and that's one of the pro tips I'm passing along while we're having this conversation that other people won't hear is that setting up the additional liquidity pairs and locking it up allows you to get exposure outside the app, because not everyone wants to download the app, right? So solid liquidity management and just treating it just like it was another crypto project is essential, I think. And that's how I approached it. I approached it not just as a content creator and posting information, but also how to manage liquidity, manage how it looked on the blockchain and that sort of thing. But yeah, every post is an opportunity for a chart. So, and some of my posts have gotten up to, I got one that's called Meow on Zora, which is just a cute little video of how easy it is to trade on it. It's a market cap of 175,000 for a post. And
Absolutely amazing.
Right. And since it's a liquidity, and since it's on a liquidity pair against Mr. Lightspeed, as it goes up, so does Mr. Lightspeed. So,
well, I tell you, I have yet to get involved here. I did download Zora. I'm trying to understand it. I'm definitely going to get involved in your project. And I invite everybody that's watching this, please, you got to think of this. You're very early in Mr. Lightspeed's posting. If you like his content, you can do very well. If I'm understanding this correct, as long as you're putting the work in, which you have been doing for 10, 20, 30, you've been working your whole life, but I'm talking about Web3, you're always showing up at everything. So that's the people you want to get behind right there, the people that show up. So I would take a look at Mr. Lightspeed, definitely.
Well, I'm showing up for them too. The nice thing about it's also a networking tool. So everybody that's been signing up, I've been following them. They've been using my referral link, for example, and buying into their posts as well and into their coins. So I look at it that if I can just break in with all our friendship circles, because we got lots of friendship circles that overlap, that I might be able to help lift someone else up, later on, just by who I follow or whose post I buy into. Those kind of things all have exposure. And it's working. And some other people have now gotten up to 50 or 60 followers in a short amount of time as well. And their presence is growing. So it's just a matter of time. And
well, it sure is.
And more people break out.
Well, I tell you, Mr. Lightspeed, I see it every day. The chart keeps moving up. You're grinding. And I wanted you to come out here today and to talk about that. We've got a lot of topics to go over here. But next question, I'm going to move over to Jen. How was ETH Miami? How have you been doing? What have you been working on the last few months?
Oh, ETH Miami was awesome. Futurist Conference is always a good time. This was the first year that it was in Miami, outside of Toronto, where they've been each year, and it was just so much fun to see everybody. Ran into a lot of my friends there. Ran into Mr. Lightspeed. That was a good time. Got to meet his lovely wife, and we promoted K9, which is the liquid staking protocol for SHIB. That was the booth that we were hosting, and we just had a really good time networking with everybody there. And I've been working really hard for K9, just trying to, work on the social media aspect. I'm in the sub-DAO group, and so we're just, promoting K9 everywhere we can. And I've also been working on SHIB Women, which is a group that I co-founded in 2022 to bring women onto blockchain. And so just been really busy, but having a great time. And just loving what's happening to crypto. And this is so interesting to me, Mr. Lightspeed. I think you're a trailblazer with these Zora tokens. I'm learning. And I love to see that chart going up. It's a beautiful chart. I've been really excited and happy for you.
Well, I appreciate that. That was very kind. And that's another thing I'm trying to show off, right? Is these kind of things are possible if you do things right and take things in a very measured and calculated way. At the end of the day, it's a selling platform for my brand and what I try to advise for people. And if I can do it for myself and show how it can be done, hopefully other people will come to me, right? Want to talk to me and see how they can replicate that. Now, you know how it is. There's some luck to it too. And there's some knowing the right people can help you, right? And knowing not who to involve as well can definitely help you.
Definitely.
Now, going from there, y'all want to hop in here and get both your take on this. I and Preem Token and Bandit on Base, we absolutely love the people from Base Chain and from Base App and Base, Jesse, all of them. How do you feel about it? Let's talk about this. I've got great feedback. They've supported us. They buy our chart. They're honest. They seem to try to keep all the scammers out. But that's my take. What's your take on Base, and how are y'all feeling about Base Chain at this moment?
I can go first if you want, Jen.
Sure, go ahead.
I had not paid much attention to it, and then my feed just lit up. It was like something caught fire a few months ago in the middle of the summer, and I don't know what was the spark. And you were actually on it much longer than I was, and I think it was actually because of my connection with you. Maybe why my X feed brings things to my attention, right? Because you reply on something. So I think it's probably through the other projects that were already on Base and doing pretty good, or at least grabbing some attention, that I saw it. But that's what I immediately saw was Jesse grabbing a lot of PR for the chain. Armstrong, obviously, with everything that he's doing in Washington, D.C., which is where I reside. I just thought, man, they're making big moves here. This is super successful. The volumes are starting to go up a lot of liquidity is coming in. And so I just saw all the marks of a successful environment, something that's positive to be surrounded by. And I wanted to get wrapped up into that. And so
I love it. What do you think, Jen?
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of experience on Base, but from what I hear, it's a great place for builders, really supportive network, and definitely growing. And the Zora thing has been pretty cool to watch. The first token I think I noticed from Zora was Jesse's post about it, and I've just kind of followed just from the sidelines. I can't say I know a whole lot about it besides what Mr. Lightspeed is telling us, but I am curious. I know some of my friends have jumped in and had their own creator coins, and so yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes. But it's really cool. It's really, I guess, innovative.
And I want to tell y'all.
Yeah, I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm learning things about people now I didn't know. I didn't know that certain people had certain creative tendencies or things they want to express about themselves I've never seen before that you really can't do on X. So there's some benefits to this. I'm actually getting to know people better, I think.
And it's things we're doing all the time. We're creating posts, we're doing social media. It's like might as well launch a token and see how it goes if you're going to be doing it anyway.
Absolutely. And this is what I want to tell y'all why I'm so proud of Base and why they've helped Preem and helped Bandit. And, Bandit is just now getting ready to really kick in as well as Preem. But here's the thing. Coinbase realized one thing. All of us startup projects were forking out, if you could scrum up enough money, anywhere from $50,000 to $200,000 to be listed on some sort of exchange somewhere. And all the exchanges was doing was taking the tokens or the money and dumping upon your projects and all your real holders. They smashed everybody in the ground, these exchanges did. And Coinbase luckily had enough guts to say, you know what? We've made enough money. Why don't we list everybody? Why don't we make it as simple as moving your finger over to buy whatever project you want to buy? That's what Base App did. That's what Coinbase did. And there's about to be big news on the 18th. You're going to hear how it all ties together. But the days of exchanges is coming to a very abrupt end. If you don't know that yet, you need to hear me out. Exchanges are going to change. They're only going to be where you might want to move an asset to your bank or something like that, like a broker house. But they're not going to be having smaller projects and taking advantage of smaller projects as they're coming up. That's my big love for Base. And I wanted the whole world to hear that. Whoever hears this, I wanted y'all to hear that. So that's my thought on it. What's your final word on that, Mr. Lightspeed?
I noticed that too, because I have a Coinbase account as well. It was Coinbase was the very first thing that onboarded me into crypto a long time ago. And I noticed that all I had to do was just connect one of my wallets. So I connected my Mr. Lightspeed Base.eth wallet to it, since that one actually had my name to it. And I could immediately see my own token right in Coinbase. And the only difference is that I'm swapping on one of the DEXs versus on the centralized exchange liquidity. But it was pretty seamless, right? it would be very hard pressed to tell the difference, because the two are starting to kind of overlap and merge in the interface, right? So it's not like you have to completely leave one environment and enter another to do the trade. Now it's all part of the exact same interface, and I think that's where the big changes are happening. And they're not doing exchange to do it, but that's the moves you're seeing, right? They're trying to fuse the two together, make it more hybrid.
Absolutely. Now, Jen, I'm shifting to you right now. Your big focus has been on bringing women to Web3. Mine has been on bringing businesses to Web3. Mr. Lightspeed's bringing everybody to Web3. So here's the deal. Have you seen a massive uptick in women? I have personally seen massive amounts of women flooded to the space, understanding everything that's going on and truly embracing it. What's your thought on that?
Yeah, I've definitely seen a lot more. I spent a lot of time in spaces, and that was one of my barometers for getting into crypto, and just kind of seeing how many women were getting involved. And when I first started, there was hardly any women in the spaces, especially on the speaker panels. And now you go in and you see, almost equal. And that's been really exciting to see. And I do a lot of supporting women in my community. I have a lot of NFT artists in my community, and just kind of promoting them and helping lift them up, helping them find their voice so that they can, speak in spaces and promote crypto and go to these conferences and network with everybody. So I think we still have a lot of opportunities there, especially when it comes to C-suite positions. But as far as just the everyday crypto user, I'm starting to really see more women come in.
I feel the same, Mr. Lightspeed. Your thoughts on that?
Mrs. Lightspeed really enjoyed meeting Jen, and you're everything that she has heard about. She's heard your voice from around the room, right? As we've done spaces in the past or spoke to each other. And so I think she got a kick out of the panels. She hung out most of her time actually over in the area where they were talking about women and crypto, because she felt more comfortable to listen to those topics in that environment. And it made it easier for her to actually start picking up and understanding a few things. And so I would just like to say thank you for doing that. It was definitely very valuable for her as her first exposure into a conference. And so she was walking in very nervous and about meeting people because she's a bit shy, right? But nope, you made her very, very comfortable, and she was then able to kind of listen to you talk with the other panelists and learn a few things.
I'm so glad. I'm glad to hear that. Yes, I did ask her that question. What's it like to be a spouse or a partner at one of these crypto conferences? Because, a lot of the time they know, your partner doesn't want to hear anything about crypto because you're so involved in it, which I know Miss Lightspeed is involved in the business as well. So she's not a newbie to it. But yeah, just finding ways that you can bring them in so that you guys can share those passions that you have, because it's such a huge part of our life, and you don't want to, not have your best friend involved. So yeah, I think it's been really helpful, to men and women in the space. So I'm so glad to meet her, and thank you for bringing her along.
Yeah. Again, thank you for what you're doing. You got a great platform there, and it's worked on her.
Thank you.
Well, I want to throw in here, just so everybody knows watching this right now, as far as Preem goes, our chart is doing outstanding. We're growing. It took a lot of hard work. We got scammed and we built it back up. And here we are. We're on the rise, and our tokenomics, everything is set up right. But my offer to you tonight, buy $300 in Preem and stake it for at least 6 months. I will give you 150 instant bonus tonight for the next 10 people. I've given out hundreds of thousands of dollars in bonus. I don't play games. Everybody knows that. So if you want it, it's open for 10 people. And thank you, Mr. Lightspeed and Jim, for letting me put this out here. But now I want to get to the overall macro of the market. Like, we've been through the beatdown here. Bitcoin's got beat down a little bit. But I'm starting to feel with these institutions and all the money that's coming in with the inflows with XRP, Dogecoin just got an ETF. What are you feeling for the market? I know we went on these 4-year cycles. They were up and down. And I know that most investors feel tired. They feel broke. They don't feel like investing in projects. But I try to pump people up and tell them that, hey, you know what? If you feel conviction about a project, now might be time to get in. But Mr. Lightspeed, you start first. What are you thinking about the market the next 6 months? Just a broad paintbrush.
I think the biggest conversation there is dispensing with the idea of a cycle. Liquidity continues to get deeper, right? And more adoption happens, is that will Bitcoin continue to drive things along its halvings, right? So I just don't think it's going to have that much as an impact, especially as its own curve becomes more shallow as the years go by. It makes more sense that we'll see these periods play out at least more extended. I don't believe in the idea of a super cycle, but I think we're going to see an extended period here. And I think that we're going to see some more uptick. I think it's just only natural that what we're seeing right now is just simply a matter of the larger macro that's happening around the world. And there's really nothing much that you can do to control it. People are going to do their moves to squeeze, leverage here and there. I think people are now getting very smart on paying attention to who's getting leveraged, right? And adding that into how they do their spot plays. I'm definitely not going to get into leverage, but it definitely helps you get a sense of what's going on in the market. I think we may see a little bit harder times. I think it's kind of typical at this time. Am I right? This time of the year, you really don't see a lot happening in December. As a matter of fact, as you get closer to Christmas, you're going to see some people probably even cash out to buy some presents and things like that. But after the New Year's and the dust settles, right, I think we'll start seeing things pick up again.
And Jen, what's your thoughts on the market? As far as talking to people, feeling it, you're feeling, where you at?
Yeah, I think everybody's just kind of at a wait and see right now. I think institutions kind of changed everything as far as the money flow and just maturation of the market. And I think we all just kind of have to zoom out during times like this when the fear and panic get high, and just kind of look in and see, what are you here for? Are you here for the long term? Are you here for blockchain technology? Which, that's one thing I'm here for. So sometimes the up and downs of the cycle don't really affect me. Of course, we'd all love to see the alt season we've been waiting on so long. And who knows if we're going to see that, anytime soon, this year, next year. But I think, just be smart, diversify your investments. Don't go, all in on any one thing, and just kind of play the long game. Just be patient. And, yeah, I don't think we've seen retail, come in yet. So it's, just the big players right now kind of having it out. I think we saw the big washout on the 10th, which I hope that was a wake up call to a lot of leverage traders. What can happen when you go big risky on your investments, and just kind of be careful, be smart, DCA at times like these, and let's just see where it goes.
Absolutely. Everybody, the market is here. Us builders are building great places for you. So please follow Mr. Lightspeed, follow Jen, follow myself, get involved with these projects that are out here working for you every single day. Now, Jen, if you don't mind, please go ahead. Do you have any final thoughts, any ideas, any projects, anything you want to talk about tonight?
Yeah, just wanted to give a shout out to my Canine Finance family. I know you're involved as well, and a lot of our friends in the space are. Just follow us on socials, follow ShibWomen. ShibWomen.com is our website. If you have a lady in your life that is kind of interested in crypto but doesn't know where to start, we're happy to follow along with her, get her a mentor in the space, kind of go slowly with her education, and help bring her into crypto and the place that we love so much. So thank you for having me on. This has been great, and so good to see Mr. Lightspeed again, and Bessie, of course. And just thanks for having me. Y'all have a great week.
Thank you very much, and I hope you have a good night, Jen.
Thank you. You too.
Mr. Lightspeed, what's your thoughts here? Final words, final thoughts. What does people need to do to get in touch with you, get involved with what you're building?
I really encourage people to download the app. But if you just want to just get in very quickly, you can just go to Uniswap and trade into the project. I've just been talking to friends. I've been talking to friendship circles. You're a friendship circle. Jen and Canine Finance, and they're supporting me, has been a friendship circle. And so I've just been kind of going around to these friendship circles right now, right, before I kind of branch out into the masses, because I want people that I know to get in at this entry point, right? Some people have actually on previous projects taken a round trip with me, right? So I just want them to have a fair shake. And my main goal right now is just to be in the top 10 on the whole platform. I think right now I'm number 12.
Hmm.
So in 40 days, I've gone from like 4,800 to 12, ranked 12, and I think that's phenomenal. I really want to be number 10 at the minimum and hold it. And I only need another 80,000 in market cap. That's
You
all I
can
need.
do it, Mr. Lightspeed.
Yeah,
Maybe it'll
all
get
I
done
need.
tonight. You've already manifested it, so it will be so. And that's just the way it is. I know when you put your mind to it, it's getting done.
Going to try. And I also wanted to just see, they can hit me up in a DM if they want, or they can just message me on Telegram. That's the easiest way. If a project, if anyone that's listening has a project and they really could use some help with their circulation supplies or anything like that, that's the utility of my token now, right? So if one of my holders brought me a project and it brought work, I can use that as a referral fee, right? I can give them the finder's fee, and I can even do token buybacks and burns off the business that's earned, right? So you can actually tokenize my service now because of this, which is pretty cool. So I already have the utility, I got the platform, I got content, I got lots of ways to actually make my business work. So I encourage people to just message me. Same, I'll take a look at your project too, and if I have anything I can offer, this one will go pro bono because you've taken a really good look and support of me, right? So I feel I'm a bit indebted now to see what I can do to look out for you as well. So a little bit of scratch my back. I got to scratch yours too. So
Well, I appreciate it. We're both military men. I mean, you're an officer. I'm enlisted. I'm under you, sir. But what I can tell you is I've always respected you. I've always saw how hard you work and how hard you post. And look, I need to say this so people understand. Creators understand and see the hard work that's being put in. You always show up. You're always out there. And when people do that, that means they care about their projects and their people. So, Mr. Lightspeed, you've always been there. And thank you for being here tonight. And I will like all your posts. And I'm going to try to understand Zora. So maybe off the call, off this stream, you can teach me Zora. And maybe I can move from the bottom of the chain, which I am. I got 2 people. And maybe I can move up to the top 100. We'll see. You never know. But
yeah,
thank you for your time, Mr. Lightspeed.
no problem. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Have a good night.
You too.
Vesty Mink, what's up?
Great show. Great show. I learned a lot.
Well, thank you very much. And I was thinking during that whole stream, was something I want to tell you is, isn't the Sheba Sequoia Forest people, Andrew and everybody involved with that, isn't that a wonderful spiritual time? You can feel it, can't you? The
Yes,
love.
you can. There's so much love. There's so much love in community and getting to meet everybody in person, and everybody's supporting each other. And that's, I think, the most important part to any really great, successful endeavors, when people come out to support you. And when you're in it for the long haul, when you don't just have the short term, like, okay, I can make something quick happen for me here and I'm going to run away. It's not that kind of thing with these guys. Queen's right. It's all about community. I like what she said about the blockchain. That's what she's interested in, the technology. She wants to see where it goes. Your show was very insightful. Base chain. I'm really loving base chain. I got some Preem token today. I saw the drop and I was like, let me go and get some. And now I'm gonna go check out Zora and see what Mr. Lightspeed has going on over there. That's pretty cool that you can, all through a post that you're monetizing. Pretty amazing.
It sure is, I tell you. And Mr. Lightspeed will help you. Just reach out to him. But it really is because most of this work out here that we're doing will never earn a dollar until something like this come along. And now you could make enough to make it worth your time. Not that it's not already, but nobody lives for free. It takes energy, it takes money to do anything out here. And I'm so thankful that the creators built something to share. It really is cool.
Absolutely. And you're giving away, I saw that to the first 10 people that buy up $300. That's a really great thing you're giving. Very
Oh yeah.
generous of you. And it's my first time meeting you, but I feel like I know you already. I guess that's the way of Web3.
It is the way of Web3. And look, I'm going to send you a bonus already for not only buying Preem, but if you stake it, I'm going to send you a bonus. And thank you, everybody. I want to show one thing before you start playing on. Okay, I want to share with everybody something that's really outstanding that I think people should see here. So give me 1 second to share this with everybody so they can see it. So Preem Token, everybody. Just want to run through this real quick. You know, we had another exchange that had a staking platform for us that stole our staking tokens, sold them on the market, took 20 ETH from us. Okay.
Oh
Now
my God.
we had to rebuild. Okay, but we did. And what I want to share with this is, everybody, as of today, our community has staked $149,000. Our liquidity is 29% of the project. Our staking is already at 26%. And then our this is another contract right here at 6%. We're broken out so nicely. People can do very well here with Preem Token. So please come and join us. And thank you very much for your time, everybody, for learning about Preem. Take advantage of the bonus. Take advantage of anything that you can, and just come and talk to us to get into Web3. But Vessi, thank you for giving me that moment. There we go. I got you back. Sorry about that. So
no
if you would, please go ahead and take the stage and play anything you want. Go ahead.
Aren't I writing a song on the spot? I need to write a jingle for you, a music jingle. We should collaborate on something and do something with a free custom song for whoever buys the most Preem tonight before midnight. I'll write a custom song if you would like.
We can do that. Anything you want. Absolutely outstanding. But yeah, the Preem song, you can roll with it, whatever you want to do right now.
So Preem, Mr. Lightspeed, and Crypto Queen. Let's go. It's the American dream. It's the American dream. Lightspeed, Zora, Jump the Fiend, Crypto Queen. It's the American dream with Preem, yeah. Building strong, building big, building real liquidity, Lightspeed, Zora. Here we are. Can you get in chorus? It's the American dream with Preem. It's the American dream. Who are the lads? We are you. Siberian women, men come through. Blockchain news. Get it while you can. Stay and learn the plan. It's the American dream with Preem.
All right, Vessi, thank you so very much. Look, I just want to say this to you. I hope you have a wonderful night. I'm always here to support you now. We are now connected. And anything you need, we're here. And we do these things that you can go back through the YouTube and watch called Rock the Mics. And I would love to have you for the next Rock the Mic and just be a part of what we're doing, okay?
I love the name. Yes, let's go. Let's grow, like Dosi says.
Let's go. Well, thank you, Vessi. You have a wonderful night.
Thank you. You too. Bye now.
Bye. Everybody, that was a wonderful night right there. Look, I want to get you pumped up. I want to say a few things here, okay? We have never seen institutional money come into the market like we are right now with XRP, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a lot of things is going to change so fast. So please, as a person that truly cares about you, I don't care what you buy, just educate yourself so you can be prepared for what is coming with Web3, okay? We've been out here for years. We've been growing. We've been learning. But I'm telling you, it's coming faster than you can ever imagine. And the early people won't have to worry anymore. You absolutely can get involved and not have to worry if you're early enough, okay? Look at what happened with SHIB. Look at what happened with Doge. Watch what's about to happen with Mr. Lightspeed as he moves up through number 12 to number 10 to number 4 and all the millions of dollars that come with that. Look at Jesse Bates' ETH launch, okay? I think his launch brought in like $20 million of market cap. I don't know. It is selling off a little bit now. Of course, it was one of the hottest launches ever. But good gracious, once it finds its bottom, what's it going to do? You never know. I mean, he is one of the biggest content creators in the world. So you might want to keep an eye on that. But thank you for listening to my voice tonight. 45 minutes of love, hard work, great music. Mr. Lightspeed, Jen, and myself, everybody, the One Leg Bandit is signing out. Have a wonderful night. And please follow us on all socials, YouTube, X, and everywhere else we are, Twitch and all that. Thank you. Love you. One Leg Bandits out.